Okay guys, so today's part one, not a testing week thing. It's more like an activation for the workout, but it's a very good thing to add to our training. Speed deadlifts. Okay, now speed deadlifts is going to be done at very light weight. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of neurological activity going on here, a lot of mind-body connection that we're going to have to organize before we get started, and we do that with tension. Okay, so we want to deadlift off as much tension as humanly possible. The only way this works today is we don't treat it like it is the weight that it actually is. We have to treat it like it's our 1 rep max and pull with that amount of force and speed, kind of like the bar is going to fly out of our hands at the top. But in order to do that safely and productively, we have to organize ourselves. So we're going to step up to our bar, organize ourselves. We do it right here when we're standing. We're going to have Am get as tight as humanly possible. If you've ever played a game of tug of war, as soon as if you're not tight before 3, 2, 1 go on tug of war, you're gonna get pulled right over. You've got to be tense before you pull on that rope. Same thing here. Before we even bend over for the deadlift, Am's gonna get very tight, gut check, all right? And then she's gonna bend over, hands on the bar, and pull right through the bar. She's gonna build her tension on the way down, and that's good. Just 2 reps. So she's gonna use the way down to accumulate more tension on that second rep, and she's gonna drive through the floor with her feet to produce that speed on that second rep. That's what we're looking for is velocity on the bar on the way up. Okay, that's the goal. Now, if you don't have a barbell, then we are going to do some object deadlifts. All right, so she's gonna get Em some dumbbells. These are gonna be a little bit lower to the ground, so you're gonna have to squat your pull a little bit more. So if you have 2 objects that you can use, so you're gonna squat your pull, feet are still gonna be hip width apart, and the butt's gonna have to go lower so that the back doesn't round, chest tall. All right, cool. And then if you only have 1 object, we're gonna do a sumo stance, and we're gonna go 1 arm deadlift from the sumo stance.
In between here?
Yeah. And we'll get our hips just a little bit lower there. So hips and chest are gonna come down, so hips lower, yeah. So we're gonna dig in a little bit more, and you can see that hamstring activation as she digs her hips in. So depending on which version you do, your hips will be in a different position, and it's all about hamstring activation. So if you can feel those hamstrings, you're probably in a good position. Just remember, keep that chest up, okay? If we don't use a barbell, okay, in the remaining time of the EMOM, we're going to do the glute bridge march as a superset. So we're gonna get into the top of a glute bridge, or sorry, not a march, the glute bridge walkout, apologies. So we're gonna walk out. That's very tough. If you can get all the way out there, that's amazing. But you're just gonna walk out to where you feel that super resistance in your hamstring, and then you're gonna come back to that neutral. And we're gonna do that as just as many reps as we can through the remainder of the AMRAP, and then go back to the deadlift. All right? So have fun with that. If you have a barbell, just to reiterate, you're not doing the glute bridge march, okay? Have fun, and let's get speedy today. All right, guys, got a classic couplet for you today. Back to the old simple couplets of 5 pretty heavy power cleans between 70-75% and 20 box jumps. So 5 rounds of that. It's gonna get spicy, but we can kind of break this up to keep you moving. So the power clean, I think most of us will be doing quick singles because it is a percentage, and that's gonna be your best bet. Nice, powerful, quick singles. And remember, the power clean is simply a throw and then a catch with the legs. Let's watch out. Yeah, all right, watch that nice bar path she gets up the thigh, all right? And then as soon as that bar makes contact, remember, it's just the top of the thigh. It's not, if that bar contacts your hip on a power clean, you've pulled too much. You should already be back down on your way under the bars to catch it, all right? So it's a throw off the thigh and catch with the legs. All right. Make sure that transition between the throw and the catch is smooth, and we're pulling actively under our bar. Very, very nice clean. Awesome. All right. So that's a very powerful movement. We're gonna have to understand that there's gonna be some power endurance here. When we get to the box jump, all right, we're gonna have to think about our cycling. And this is where I wanna throw a little bit of a disclaimer in. Only do what you're comfortable with. We've seen, I don't think we've really seen it here, but around box jumps are infamous for destroying people's heels and ankles, and sometimes even their Achilles tendons. So have some caution here. Don't rebound if you're not comfortable. And we have a nice, good plyometric warm up for you today, so we can approach this in a safe manner. But if you can rebound, okay, but watch how Em is absorbing the floor, but she's keeping the cycle time going. This is a very good, efficient rebound, and it's safe. And she's keeping that cycle time going. But because there's so many reps on this movement, that's gonna be the name of the game on the box jump. Rebound however you can, or whatever's comfortable for you to keep it going. You're gonna be a little bit elevated in the heart rate. This is gonna be pretty aerobic, but that's the name of the game, is to keep that power endurance up, all right? So let's see how powerful you can remain while your endurance is a little bit fatigued. That's the nature of a classic couplet, right? All right, so yeah, that's about it, guys. Attack this one and just try to maintain. All right, guys, at-home version, if you don't have a barbell or a box, okay? If you have some type of object, we're gonna do a kettlebell swing or an object hip swing, and obviously we're gonna increase the reps, but we're still dealing with that hip power. Notice that vicious hip extension that Em's gonna use. If she can go overhead, she's gonna go overhead, but if you have an object that doesn't allow for that, you're just gonna do that tight Russian swing, and just adjust the reps as needed. This should be a pretty solid effort needed for this portion. All right, and then if we don't have a box or anything safe we can jump onto, we're gonna do broad jumps, all right? And same thing, this should be pretty rhythmic, just like the workout, we're trying to gain stimulus, okay? So, at-home versions, some type of hip swing, and a broad jump.